Every little step
Carlos,
you take.
where are you?
Boop-a-da-boop-a-da-boop.
Carlos.
1. 2 cars, a couple of tools, and $1,000 each in parts sourced from eBay Motors. What happens next? You'll see. It's the Drive DIY Lab's $1,000 upgrade challenge.
I know this is DIY Lab, but when you have a 25-year-old sports car with dubious underpinnings, it helps to have a professional to turn to for advice. So we took Eric's 1992 Mazda Miata up the coast to Brooklyn Motor Works to consult with our technical consultant, Carlos.
The Miata is getting some fancy brakes that we sourced from eBay Motors. They're from R1 Concepts in Cerritos, California, and they're gold because my Miata is worth it.
When was the last time you changed the brakes?
They've never been changed.
Never.
Factory originals.
So let's go.
Probably time for brakes.
Let's ask
But
Carlos.
it still stops.
It looks like you drive it pretty aggressively, so pretty dangerous.
Good.
Sliding scale of danger.
Cool, so Carlos, what are we gonna do? Tell me about these brakes.
Well, first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get a 21mm socket, and we're gonna get these mounting bolts off. We can pull the wheel off at that point. Once we can begin to compress the brake caliper, the brake pads should loosen up. At that point, we'll break the hardware. We can remove the caliper as a whole, and we'll be clear to remove the brake disc itself.
With the crusty old rotors and calipers off to the junk heap, it's time to fit fresh calipers and a major rotor upgrade. These new rotors are slotted and cross-drilled because they're more expensive, which makes them better. Carlos says that's not true at all.
Cross-drilling and ventilating the rotor is gonna allow it to cool and regulate temperature, so you're gonna get more consistent brake feel and
fade.
no fade, better brake response. But the slots are the tricky ones. People think it cools. No, it actually removes spent friction material and removes it from the braking surface. It just leads to more consistent brake feel.
Cool. Well, let's get into it, man.
These stainless steel brake hoses we got from eBay Motors are more rigid than stock, so brake fluid is less likely to expand. The result, supposedly, is a firmer and more responsive pedal. Now it's time to put the shiny new rotors in place and then attach the calipers and clip on the new pads.
Ceramic. So that's what you want it to look like just before you close it up. See? The joy of new parts.
Then the calipers are bolted in and the brake lines are attached.
So that's a complete setup right there.
That looks awesome.
Brand new calipers and ceramic brake pads.
Oh, it looks great.
Out with the old, in with the new.